If there was one word I could describe One Piece in, it probably would be adventure. And to be honest, on first glance, it may seem a bit off-putting to watch considering its infamous length, and I'd be lying if said reason didn't actually turn me off as well. Due to the current circumstances, this is probably the best opportunity you're ever gonna get of watching this show. Currently, I'm on episode 89, and I believe I can finally understand why so many people enjoy this show and how it's been going on for over 20 years. There's a lot of things that work in this show's favor, and to be fair, the plot seems really simple and even laughably cliche. I mean, the concept of pirates has been done to death back and forth. It's really not something new. The story centers around our main protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy, or just Luffy for short, and his ongoing goal to become the ultimate pirate king. In order for him to achieve this goal, he's going to have to find the ultimate treasure One Piece, hence the show's name. Along the way, he meets many faces, and they all go on epic journeys together. Again, this sounds pretty basic, but One Piece takes pride in its characters, and the entire crew is what makes the show so great in the first place. Each of them have great backstories, and it helps explain their actions and personalities. In short, these are people who are dictated by their past. There's no need for any plot convenient characteristics that help progress the story. Everything is presented in a very natural way, and it's not like, okay, let's write a thief because this is a story about pirates. No, let's write Nami as a thief because she has a specific important reason to steal. And let her typical habits reflect her personality. Pretty much all the characters fall into this category of believability, and it's very hard to pull this kind of stuff off in a story like this, especially how long it goes on for. The characters really evolve over time. If you were to ask me who my favorite character was, then definitely Zoro. I mean, he is purely the MVP of the show. He's a pure badass. What can I say? His training regimen is totally insane. Only a madman would do so. It really reminds me of Rock Lee, that insane wild energy. Also, can I add that he takes an entire town by himself and with complete ease? Look, I could go on and on about him, but we don't really have that much time, and I want to keep things very simple, but whenever he's on screen, man, is it just extremely entertaining. He is the definition of cool. Also, I even drew him on my Instagram, so check that out. Another thing to bring up, the cast interaction is absolutely amazing. It's hilarious. It's over the top. There's this chaotic energy that goes along with it. Personally, I think the majority of the characters are on drugs.
何辛いのか？
いや、そらかかったことねえし。
あなたたち一体何者なの？辛いに決まってるじゃない。40度の高熱なんてそうそう出るもんじゃないわ。もしかしたら命に関わる病気かもしれない。何は死ぬだか！うろたえないで静かに医者を探すぞ！何を助けてもらおう！分かったから。
It's simple moments like that I really enjoy. It's just this overall simple, childish enjoyment. I don't know, it's really hard to describe and put it into words. Furthermore, I want to touch up on a quick side note here. Personally enjoy Luffy's power. It's simple, his body is basically rubberized throughout the entire story, allowing him to stretch his body, kind of like, I think Mr. Fantastic. I really don't watch any superhero movies, my bad. It's used in many cool ways, and I suppose the penalty/drawback of it is pretty creative as well. Not being able to swim is very ironic considering the majority of the time on the show is out on sea. All in all, if I had to say something, I've been told on some occasions when I would ask around about the show, out of curiosity beforehand, I would ask, does it ever get stale? I mean, for how long it runs, there's gotta be a point where things just tamper off, the quality lessens. It's just natural for these kinds of things to occur. The response I got was quite amazing. People say that it gets better? That's completely wild. I couldn't really believe it, but I think that this is the kind of show that it's a gift that just keeps on giving. As far as I'm concerned, things don't really feel that stagnant. There's always something new to look abroad, and the story is structured in a very clean, simple way. It basically explore an island, boom, another island, boom, another island. All these islands have their own unique designs, cultures, and characters. I gotta be honest, at first I thought that changing the setting frequently would have been a pretty big issue, you know. I feel like there would have been a lack of focus going on, but it's had the opposite effect on me. I think it helps things to keep from feeling stagnant. And let's kind of look at this in a different perspective, you know. First and foremost, this is a very long show. It's over 900 episodes, don't quote me on that. People are going to take breaks. It's only natural, and for this sort of story structure, that's great. You know, if you stop at one point, you could easily return back to the next point once you want to return. But there is one problem with that. It's kind of a personal one, but I really don't think I'm going to take a break from this show. I mean, easier said than done, of course, but I kind of have an addiction with this thing. I watch, or at least I tune in every single night after I'm done with my work, etc. Heck, right now as I am recording this, it's 3:18 a.m. in the morning. After this, I'm gonna make some food, watch some One Piece, go to bed. Simple as that. But it's such an enjoyable, habitual practice for me now. Do I have any regrets of watching the show? Absolutely not. Like, I hear so many people, it's too long, it's way too long. I was even one of those, as I said earlier, but I'm glad it's long. I am so glad it is so long. I'm in, you know, like, I'm on an adventure. That's basically what this is. I tune in every night to join up with the crew and just have a good time. I finally understand why so many people just wouldn't shut up about this show. I had so many viewers begging me to watch this show. I get it now. I know why it's great. Look, take it from me, you will not regret it. I don't. In fact, I kind of regret not watching the show earlier.